Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. This is the New World Podcast, brother. And right now, it's picks and predictions time. Let's talk about AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. They're in Las Vegas. All bets are off. Or on. Are they on? Or are they off? Maybe. Let's roll the dice here, okay? Let's roll the dice. And we're going to go from what I have here on my notes, my picks. So if you have not listened to my picks and predictions, I tell you my picks of who the winner is going to be, maybe where we go in the story after this, or do we kind of do a hard reset, because Double or Nothing is a big annual event that AEW puts on. Where do we build to Forbidden Door? Because I know Forbidden Door's next, and then All In Wembley Stadium. So we have two big shows to build up to. Also, like I said, this could just be a reset of everything. Because I've noticed with AEW pay-per-views, we build to it, then we move on. We build to it, then we move on. So let's start this. I feel like this is going to be these two matches. I feel like they're going to be on the pre-show. Just my opinion. The Hardy Party is what they're calling themselves versus the Firm. And the winner of the stipulation of this match is if the Hardys win, Hardy Party wins. I like the name, Hardy Party. If they win, they get control of Ethan Page's contract. So I picked the Hardy Party for the win because it's natural because Ethan Page had control over Matt Hardy's contract. AEW TBS Championship, I was debating on this one, and I said, yes, this should be on the pre-show, but I think they deserve more than that. I think this should be on the show. I think the Hardy Party and the Firm could be, the pre-show, and this could be an opening match. AEW TBS Championship, Jade Cargill versus Taya Valkyrie. I'm picking Taya for this just because this is supposed to be the big 60-0 for Jade. I don't think that's happening with this match. I think Taya is going to beat her, and it's going to forever and maybe set up a rematch with these two. And she's going to be 59-1. And Taya Valkyrie, I think we can continue on with the story between these two. Still chasing each other and stuff like that. So I'm picking Taya for the win. Next match, AEW International Championship match, 20-man blackjack battle royale. Orange Cassidy putting up that title against all these competitors. And I was looking at the card. I was like, man, if I'm going to pull the trigger on this sort of battle royale, you're going to have Orange Cassidy survive all the way to the end, right? Because he's Orange Cassidy. He's been holding that title for a while, and he's also been, the flagship for that title. He has proven time and time again and beating everybody. He had a great match with Kyle Fletcher this past Wednesday. I got to say either Orange Cassidy retains or Jay White gets that championship. I don't know why. It's going to probably come down to Jay White, Ricky Starks, and Orange Cassidy, but then it's going to come down to Ricky Starks and Jay White. But I feel like Jay White's going to get that AEW International Championship because Bullet Club Gold is here, baby. Yeah. I was going to say Juice, but Jay White, though, I feel like is going to win that International Championship. AEW Tag Team Championship match, FTR versus Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett. With Sanjay and Singh on the side. I'm FTR. I don't see them taking off those tag team titles until somebody else, some other team. Because we still have the Guns. The Guns even haven't got a rematch, So, or did they? They did, right? They lost the belts to FTR. Yeah. But the Guns are still, the guests got pushed to the back burner, and we had this Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, the special guest referee, Mark Briscoe. I feel like a heel turn is coming for Mark. Then it's going to set up something with him and Jay Lethal or something like that. Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe are going to get into a feud and whatnot. But FTR is going to retain those titles 100%. Who's next for them? Hopefully the Guns. I would say Aussie Open, but of course one half of them is getting half surgery here soon, so maybe down the road. But FTR for the win. Now the AEW TNT Championship ladder match. Wardlow, I'm picking over Christian Cage, but these two are going to beat the shit out of each other with those ladders. Luchasaurus is going to play some form of assistance to Christian Cage. Really not helping Christian, but Wardlow's going to get the win. Arn Anderson, I know, is going to get a spot, a DDT somewhere. Maybe he DDTs Luchasaurus. But yeah, Wardlow's not losing that championship. And I feel like Mr. Powerhouse Hobbs is going to come out at some certain point. QTV is going to be there, intervene. They're going to try to get Wardlow to lose, but they also, at the end of it, Wardlow and Arn Anderson will walk out. And still, you're TNT champion. Where do we go from there? Do we rebuild Powerhouse Hobbs and Wardlow? I don't know. I think we shouldn't. But the story is there, and it's been there, and these two have history. So, but I know that Christian Cage is probably going to turn on Luchasaurus and drop Luchasaurus and saying, yo, dude, I brought you on here just because, and I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like Luchasaurus is going to either go face and he's going to remain, he's going to go face and take on Christian Cage at some point. AEW Women's Championship, Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm. Jamie Hayter for the win. I know they're going to get some Outcast interference. We're going to get Britt Baker. We're going to get Sheeta and everything like that. I just going to be on all out brawl on the outside, but I think Jamie Hayter's going to get the win over Toni Storm. If not, Toni Storm, well deserved. And not being called interim women's champion, but I'm picking Jamie Hayter, possibly Toni Storm, but Jamie Hayter for the win. All right, now an unsanctioned match with Adam Cole and Chris Jericho. I feel like the buck stops here with these two. Because this is an unsanctioned match. Anything goes. And that's what's so funny, their contract signing on a Wednesday. Someone was like, yes, why are they signing a contract for an unsanctioned match that has no rules? Well, AEW is not liable for what's going to happen. Pretty much it. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I picked Adam Cole for the win. I think these two are going to beat the shit out of each other. I think there's going to be some blood. And Adam Cole and Britt Baker's going to come in here some way, somehow to help Adam Cole get the win. And Adam Cole and her will ride off into the sunset, and Chris Jericho and the JAS is going to be left behind. And Sabu's going to get a crazy spot. Fire, table, chair, something when they announced Sabu as the special enforcer, I was like, okay, because if you listen to my review this past week, I remember being like, oh my God, Red Dragon. Nope. Sabu. Okay. So, but I pick Adam Cole for the win. Him and Britt riding off in the sunset. Then this feud is over. What's next for Adam Cole? Possibly MJF or whoever has the title, but that's what's coming up here soon. Anarchy in the Arena match. Elite versus Blackpool Combat Club. I am picking the Elite for this because I feel like this feud is building up to let's beat the bad guys. We're going to beat the bad guys. We're going to beat them down hard, and we're going to do it the Elite style, and the Elite's going to get the win, and I don't think this feud is going to be over. There's going to be anarchy, but there's also, we got blood and guts still down the road and stuff like that. We got so many opportunities. And, we got the big collision show. So a lot of things could happen between then. Blackpool Combat Club has been dominating Wednesdays. They've been dominating. They've been the focal point with this Elite storyline, not the champion, not MJF. So I picked the Elite, but we're not done with this feud. The AEW World Championship match, MJF versus Jungle Boy versus Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara, 4 pillars of AEW, MJF for the win. If anybody is going to get that title off of MJF, I think it's going to be an Adam Cole, and I think Adam Cole's going to come out at the end. And we're going to have MJF's next opponent, Adam Cole, and it's going to be Adam Cole, maybe at Forbidden Door, or maybe we save that for All In, Wembley Stadium in August. So I know we got a couple months here before that even happens. So that's what I'm picking. MJF and Adam Cole comes out. there is the next opponent for MJF. And I believe this match is going to be awesome. I think all these matches are going to be great. I think all these matches are going to be fantastic. So, tell me what you think of my picks and predictions. Where do you think we're going to go here? Am I going to be right or wrong? And what I love about doing these picks and predictions when we do the review for the show is I like to see if I was wrong or if I was right, how many I got wrong, how many I got right. So that's always fun. Thank you for listening. If you're a new listener, welcome. This is the New World Podcast. I love my wrestling, and I'm going to keep talking wrestling, and I hope you enjoy it. So there we go. AEW Double or Nothing picks and predictions in the bag. Whoosh, whoosh, and we'll see if KMB is right. Who's going to pop up? I would say Mercedes Moné, but she did shatter her ankle, so I don't think that's going to happen. She could, she could. But I also think in these matches we're going to get some New Japan Pro wrestlers, some nuggets here and there, because we do have Forbidden Door coming up here soon. So we shall see. All right, y'all. Like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with the bum down at Walmart. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself the sweet logo. I want to see that in the crowds, baby. New World Podcast for life. Design created by Penta X. Go check out his music. More designs coming from Katie. It's all leading up to this great big weekend of pro wrestling at its finest. All right, y'all. Tell me what you think of my picks and predictions, where we're going with this pay-per-view, what's next, Forbidden Door, and All In Wembley Stadium. We got Collision 2 coming up, so we have a lot still on the plate. All right? I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and as always, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
In the history of this company, we aren't just a part of AEW. God damn it, we are AEW.